Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom have certain things about their relationship that people find so strange. These habits aren't normal to many relationships, and I wanted to talk about some that were the most surprising. Here are strange details about Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom's relationship. Katy Perry has admitted that she wasn't serious about Orlando Bloom when they first got together in 2016, despite him being ready for a relationship. She said, "We weren't really in it from day one. I mean, he was in a way, because he had just done a huge time of celibacy and he had set intentions. I was fresh out of a relationship and I was like, I can't do this anymore."
And I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I need to go into a swim in a different pond.
She admitted this on the Call Her Daddy podcast in September 2024. Orlando, though, seemed to be all in with Katy from the early days. A source told People in February 2016 that the pair had met one another's friends and claimed Orlando had introduced Katy to Flynn, his son, with his former wife, Miranda Kerr. And 6 months later, an insider told People that Orlando saw Katy as a serious partner. The insider said Orlando always gushes about Katy and thinks she's amazing in a million ways. He would love to settle down with Katy and have more kids. He hasn't been this serious about a girl since Miranda Kerr, but Katy didn't quite see it that way. Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom had a few people surprised when they were first publicly linked in early 2016. Katy made her name as the out-there pop star who rocks blue hair and dresses up as a burger, while Orlando had painted himself more as a family man who prefers the quieter side of fame. But sometimes opposites attract, and the two made it work. Orlando got down on one knee for Katy on Valentine's Day in 2019, and the two welcomed daughter Daisy Dove into the world in August 2020. But despite these two going strong for years, there's a few strange things about this relationship that everyone ignores, and more than a few rumors that Katy and Orlando's relationship could be on the rocks. Case in point, the fact that Katy doesn't always wear her engagement ring. In February 2024, Katy was spotted in Australia without Orlando and without her ring, which really got people talking. A source told Radar Online, "It's weird that she wasn't with Orlando, instead she was hanging out with Rita Ora and her husband, but that's hardly the only odd thing we've noticed here. It's often said that you shouldn't get back with your ex. They're usually your ex for a reason." But Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom didn't take that advice, as they broke up for several months in early March 2017 before getting engaged. Katy opened up about their split on Call Her Daddy, admitted she lost interest, and that's why she ended things. She arrogantly said, "He wasn't playing this cat and mouse game anymore with me, and I was like, this is boring, I'm moving on. Because I was so used to this push-pull, because once you have it, I was playing games." Katy shared that she later went to a retreat, the same one Orlando had gone to before their breakup, which is where she learned how to communicate better.
And then I got the tools and spoke the same language, and it changed my life.
A source told E! News in March 2017 that Katy ended things but claimed a reconciliation was likely going to happen. The source said, "It was a few events that happened over the past few months. They both still love each other very much though, and they did end up making up." Katy clearly had regrets about the breakup, and by February 2018, they were officially back together. Katy wants to make things work this time around. She tried, but she couldn't cut him off. She cares too much about him. This time, they're keeping things low-key, but they're back together. This is what a source shared with The Sun. One of the big reasons why engaged couples wait to tie the knot is because of finances. But according to Celebrity Net Worth, Orlando Bloom is worth around $40 million, and Katy is worth 10 times that, with $400 million to her name. So why at the time of this video are they still not married after getting engaged in 2019? It seems particularly odd that they're still yet to take the plunge, because both moved pretty quickly the first time around. Orlando Bloom wed Miranda Kerr in July 2010, around 1 month after they confirmed their engagement. Katy and her ex-husband Russell Brand got engaged just 4 months after they started dating, and they were married later that year. A source dished on Katy and Orlando's plans in 2019, claiming different tastes contributed to the delay. The insider told People their past weddings were of course very different. They are trying to find a middle ground now. They've had quite a few excuses when asked why it's taking them so long to wed officially, but overall, people just find it quite strange. Orlando Bloom has suggested he and Katy Perry have had to put in serious amount of work to stay together. Speaking to Flaunt in 2023, he candidly admitted, "Sometimes things are really challenging. I won't lie, we definitely battle with our feelings and creativity." But he noted that the two try to keep things in perspective, saying, "I think we're both aware of how blessed we are to have uniquely connected in the way that we did at the time that we did, and there's definitely never a dull moment." These situations may be inspired by the fact that these two aren't always on the same page. A source told OK in February 2024, "They're two very different people. Katy has a wild side, while Orlando is more the quiet type. When she ended her Las Vegas residency in November, she celebrated at a club. Orlando came along, but that probably wouldn't have been his first choice. He's more chill. The insider also claimed that the two find themselves compromising regularly, while Katy shared during her Call Her Daddy podcast that she and Orlando have since undergone couples therapy together to strengthen their relationship.
I do a lot of couples therapy, and we want to evolve.
Katy Perry certainly doesn't shy away from dishing out on her private times with Orlando Bloom. Katy got extremely candid on her Call Her Daddy, admitted, "If I come downstairs and the kitchen is all clean and you've done it all you've done the dishes and you've closed all the pantry doors, you better be ready to get rocked." That may be a bit much for some couples, but Orlando supposedly enjoys it. He responded by commenting on her Instagram post promoting the interview, saying, "I've cleaned the whole house." But that's far from the only time Katy has gotten candid. During a July 2024 Instagram live chat, she read a comment out loud that urged, "Tell us about Orlando's magic stick." Katy smiled and said, "Well, we've been together for a while, so I guess he's got the magic in him." The awkward thing here, though, Katy claimed on her Katy Perry Witness Worldwide live stream in 2017 during her split from Orlando that her former boyfriend, John Mayer, was a better lover than Orlando. Ouch. There was a time when Katy was reportedly still madly in love with John Mayer, according to Rolling Stone, when she admitted that she's attracted to the broken bird sad soul type. She even confessed, saying, "I do have to figure out why I'm attracted to these broken birds," referring to both John Mayer and her former husband, Russell Brand. Katy also made the admission that she's not concerned about the possibility of her man checking out another woman. After a photo went viral in September 2024 that appeared to show Orlando Bloom checking out Kim Kardashian. When she was asked about this, she said, "I approve," which is kind of cool that she didn't make a big deal out of it. What do you guys think about all these strange details? Did I miss any? Do you think Katy is out of line for some of the things she says? Let us know in the comments. We read all of them. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this video. I'm your host, Jess, and I hope you have a great day.